Hello, paisanos. What is going on with you today? Something really cool I am getting ready to show you here. As you can see, is Grandia 2. The weird thing is, we're playing on the PlayStation 2. I've never played this game on a PlayStation 2. Always wanted to, but never did. So this is going to start a new kind of look into the games that I picked up at Missouri GameCon. I'm going to do about a 15-minute video, give or take, of each game. Now, I hate to say it, this one's not going to be a full 15 minutes because, well, we got cutscenes. But this game is so dope. And just to prove I'm playing on the PS2, here's my PS2 controller. That light is on, as you can see. And put my controller down. Here's the game case. And again, to prove it, there's no game in there. No game. And you can probably tell because it also looks a little bit better. I was going to record Darkwing Duck today, but I got to clean it because some odd reason I start getting in the groove, start doing good with the game, and the game resets. Or it freezes, or it goes to a black screen. So it's probably really dirty. But I still want to play it. The two Turtles games I'm saving until I get somebody over here to play with me. Because the goal I want to do is do a long play of Turtles 1. The one that everybody hates usually on the regular Nintendo. And then I want to do Turtles 2, which is the original arcade game. And then I want to do Turtles 3, which is currently in my regular Nintendo right now. Then I would like to do Turtles in Time, which you guys seen. Everybody's seen the multiple playthroughs that we've done on the channel with my friends and I racing through it. But I just want to go through the games in order and experience them how people experienced them. And also, I've never played Turtles 3 at all. I didn't even know about it until a couple years ago. And that was the end of the opening cutscene. And now we're on to... Wow. This actually looks a lot better. So they redid all the cutscenes, it looks like. But I don't know. It looks better. I will say that. Actually, it looks like they did like the CG cutscene instead of using the in-game models for the cutscene itself. And it looks like the people might have actually they might have kept the same models but updated the textures on them because they have that same chibi look to them. So we'll find out here in a little bit. Because it could be the models for the actual characters that you're seeing in the cutscene are the same characters that are in game. It just depends. And the reason why I love this game, it has to do with the whole timing system that you have. With how your characters move, how you have that the flow chart on the side, how you have, I think it's called the eggs, that you can use to have different magic and everything. I just like all of it, so this is one of the few RPGs that I've played numerous numbers of times because it was just fun. It was one of the ones I had on the Dreamcast, which I was going to get the Dreamcast version, but I didn't have enough money left over, so I got this version just so I would have it. I do want to get the PC version. Whoa! I gotta turn that down more. I'm keeping track of the time over to the side, so if you see me go like that, it's because I'm looking at my timer. I'm actually going to get into some gameplay, so this one's probably going to be about close to 30 minutes since it's an RPG. But we have DuckTales, both Turtle games, what was it, Reggie's game, Final Fantasy VII, and, crap. Oh, crap, I can't think of what it is. Darkwing Duck, there you go. And, well, I can't show you the beginning of Mario and Luigi and Final Fantasy 13 because I've played them a little bit. I'm still somewhat in the beginning of Mario and Luigi, but not Final Fantasy 5. No. I've kind of gone through 3 of the 4, what do you call them? Crystals? I'm assuming there's 4. Assuming it's like the older ones where there's only 4 of them and then a big dungeon at the end, but I don't know. We'll find out.
She was a fine-looking girl, though.
I don't care for her or the kindness of strangers.
And this main character thing in this game's like your typical anime characters. You have the big bad guy that ends up caring for somebody eventually. You have the little kid that wants to prove himself, if I remember right. And the damsel in distress that changes into the badass, like, witch or mage. And then, I forget what the other guy is. He's like the big, strong, silent type, I think.
What is it, Sky?
Ryudo, looks like we have another job.
We have another job. You guys can probably hear the voices, but I turned it down enough where I can't hear it, so. And yes, my air is on. Alright, let me walk. Okay, it's still the cutscene. It's not that hot, but it's still hot.
Hey, not already. I'm still sore from that fall.
And hopefully soon, I think it's January to March, I'm going to pre-order in a couple weeks the Star Wars Legion miniature game. And have to start collecting terrain types and finding a way to make multiple levels of trains and being able to store everything. And we'll go through a scenario of that, hopefully.
Wants to hire you as a bodyguard.
And maybe even, if I can talk the guys into it, doing a RPG/story thing of X-Wing. Like I forget what it's called, but something cluster. But have 2 people go as Rebel and 2 people go as, or let me rephrase that, Rebel/Scum on one team, and you have like 2 fighters. Alright, before I continue that, since we're on gameplay now, the one thing to point out with this game, if you never played it, is that arrow in the top right corner and the green. As I move closer, you see it get lower. As I move further away, it gets longer. And that arrow shows me where to go, so that is what we're going to do. This is a save point. And we're going to... Okay. No memory. Oh, that's my PS1 memory card. That's why. I know you guys don't want to stare at my stomach or anything like that, but... Hey! There we go. We saved the game. Dang, yeah, we're already on 10 minutes, so... Move the cameras L1 and R1. And X is your confirm button, I'll say. Treasure chest. It is weird playing this on this controller, but I'm used to the big, like, hold on. You guys don't know what a Dreamcast controller looks like? That's what I'm used to using, and this is what I am using. So it's a little weird. So you kinda gotta bear with me a little bit as I get used to this controller. Yes, fight me. Fight me. Alright, so now we're in combat. You see on the bottom here, you have the time bar, or your order bar. So as you do attacks, depending on what you do, your face on the bottom corner will either go up fast or go up slow. And if you want, if I remember right, it's criticals I can land. And you'll see see how it goes down. And then you run away. So it moves your character automatically, depending on who you're attacking. And you can counter attack depending on if somebody goes to attack you. So you have to know where your character is, how long it takes for the monster to get to you, and if you're going to have enough time to do a critical before they attack, to slow them down just enough so you can attack again, which is what I did. There's a lot of strategy to it. Anyway, it's a really, I won't say simple, but the concept is simple. I will put the concept as simple. And we do also get initiative, so you see the difference with that. So I'm going to go back to critical. We're going to hit him. Put him down that far, so I'm going to have not enough time to attack again. But he saw... Actually... I don't want to use SP. But, like, just doing the movement is actually really easy to do. And once you get into multiple targets, you have to, like, determine, right, this guy's a range attacker, this guy isn't. Who am I going to focus on to keep my guys alive? And you'll have a support character, too, that will have to sit here and... I don't know what you call it. But Alright, let me go to equip. Accessory. +4 defense. Okay. The mana eggs are how you get your spells. Accessories are what they are. Footwear, headgear, armor is all what it sounds like. And then again, your weapon. And then you have attack, defense, activation, I believe, and movement. Activation's higher you, if I remember right, go down that bar faster. Movement means you take less time getting from where you are to where you need to go and running away. And then there's special and technique. And there's a couple other things. But I'm probably going to end it here and do a second video on this game. Because once I get into this next part, it ain't going to be no 15 minutes. Because I got a whole boss fight and dungeon to go through. Which is one of the coolest parts in the game. It just sets you up. And Elena is somebody we will come to know very fondly. She is my healer. Or something else, which I don't want to ruin. And the cool thing about this game, it makes you take what you normally would assume with good and evil and really question it. At least, that's how I remember it. It had me questioning things, and I enjoyed it a lot. So they're going on a pilgrimage to the area which I will eventually go to. But Elena is saying goodbye to the people who are going. And they're going to pray to keep something sealed. And I have to bring Elena up to perform the ritual after she takes care of some stuff. I think that's everything. I think that's everything. So, that is the first 15 minutes of Grandia 2. And it is a super game. So I really do think like this is one of those RPGs I think everybody should check out. It does get a little bit hard, but with enough grinding, you don't have to do it too much. It does become manageable. And if you learn the weaknesses of what you're fighting too. But it's a unique RPG in my mind. Grandia 1 is on PS3 for download. I have it. Haven't really played through that one. And I need to get my hands on Grandia Extreme and play through all three of them. But this by far is my favorite. Just, I like the characters. Grandia 1, that's my main problem, is I don't really know the characters that well. So I'm not as involved with it. But this one I am. So have a wonderful day. Do not forget to like, share, comment in the bottom like what your favorite RPGs were and what consoles they were on. Commenting really helps out with getting the channel to help grow it. I heard, I have to look into it still, that the not analytics, but the whole algorithm with YouTube thing revolves around comedy now. So that is a big thing. So please help us out. All your guys' support is very nice. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.